This is Tom Norfleet with www.citizenshipquickly.com. I'm right now in South Frigate Bay, just behind Sugars, and this is in the beautiful country of St. Kitts. Wanted to show you some properties. This is in the resort area, of course, Frigate Bay, and I'm at one of the highest hilltops in Frigate Bay here. It's got real good views of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean out here. In fact, my video right now is pointing right towards Antigua. Antigua is exactly 50 miles away from here, and you can see it sometimes on a clear day. You can't see Barbuda, but you can see Antigua. Just to give you an idea of prices and stuff, those houses that are way off in the distance over there in the middle of the video, those run about 2.7 million US and up. We've got this one here listed for 1.5 million US, and we've got the Marriott, you can see, is right there in the middle of the video. So right now the Marriott's closed down, but most of the houses up here are going to run you probably like around 600,000 up to around 2 million, right in there US. If you can find something at 400,000 or 500,000 up here, you're finding a real good deal, unless it's a real small house that needs to get repaired and stuff like this. One thing that's nice about here, though, you're not going to have problems with roosters. Sure, you might have dogs that bark behind walls, but you can call the police if you got a problem with that. If you want to get in gated areas, we have other areas that are gated. You can't have dogs or roosters. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. That hill up in the distance there, that goes to the Southeast Peninsula. Those are the most expensive properties. They run up to probably around 15 million. It's probably the most expensive one down there, maybe even 20 million US. But let me just tell you, I'm showing you the expensive properties. We have other properties if you want to buy multiple rental properties. We got them 40, 50, and 60,000, in town, 70,000, but, and outside of town. I just saw one that was 63,000 US. But, you're not gonna have views like you got here. You get what you pay for, and the resort areas, they keep the place up nice. So it depends on what you want. All right, now let me tell you some advantages about coming to St. Kitts. No income tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. Now, what I'm telling you is taxes here. If you're living in a country that taxes worldwide income or basically on citizenship like the U.S. does, that's a different situation. You'd have to look at your own tax system, and we can show you how to get out of that legally. You have to go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. We got other videos on that where you can kind of look and study that. If you're a U.S. citizen, you can come down here and work. And you can have exclusions up to, it's over 100,000 now. And if you file joint with your wife and she works too, you can get it up to 200,000, actually over 200,000. And there are also living exclusions you can get. You'd have to get with your accountant on that. And we can give you some basic idea on how that works. And you can get your taxes to zero using the foreign earned income exclusion if you're a U.S. citizen. Or a U.S. resident, and you're coming down here and you're setting up a business, or you're wanting to live here. We can show you how to take advantage of the taxes here. Guess what, though? No income tax here on rental income. And property tax, that's right, zero income tax on rental income. If you set up a business here, no income taxes. Another key thing here, too, is your property tax here is like 15 times less than what it would be in New Jersey. It's 0.20% of what you're buying, and then you get approximately 29,000 and a fraction exclusion off that. Let me give you an example. I'm just going to give you a small figure. Let's say you buy a $100,000 property here, and you'll get an exclusion off of that. Let's just round it off to 30,000. That means of the 100,000 property that you bought, 70,000, you have a property tax of 0.20% of 70,000, which is only $140 US a year. And you get that exclusion on every property that you buy. So this is the thing I like about residential property here is you have some really big advantages that you won't have anywhere in the world. Now, some people might say, well, you can go to Cayman Islands. Well, yeah, you can, but come down here and buy food and then go to the Cayman Islands and buy food there. They both don't have income taxes, but your cost factor on buying food items are so much higher in the Caymans and Bermuda. There's not that much difference really in the cost of items here as it is in the U.S. And you can order a lot of stuff from Amazon too and get it shipped directly almost right to your door for $12 US for a square foot package, a cube package. And there's loads of ways I can work with you and show you how you can live just as cheap here. And then as far as taxes go, there's no comparison. I mean, your taxes, we can knock your taxes back almost down to zero by living here. I mean, it's there are, you might say, well, where does the country make their money? They make it from import duties. They also make it from stamp duties. But you can control that. You can't control an income tax. Stamp duties you can control. And I can show you ways. You need to look at our other videos on www.citizenshipquickly.com. We got 168 of them. We go through everything. Just look at those videos, pull them up, and you can see what I'm talking about. Now, we don't just deal with St. Kitts. I'm showing you these properties here. This one, again, I told you is $1.5 million. Listed as a beautiful house. It's got incredible views. But like I said, if you're not interested in St. Kitts, but you're interested in another country, we deal with tons of different countries. We deal with Belize, we deal with Panama, we deal with EU countries. It just depends on, which country you're looking for. You can go to our website. We've got all the countries there and we deal with about 74 different ones. The only thing I like about this that you will not have with any of those other countries is you will not find any of the 74 countries except for Antigua and Barbuda that has no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate or no inheritance tax. They don't require you to learn the English language. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you probably know English already, but you're not required to take any sort of English test. That's the thing I like to get the citizenship. And citizenship carries with a lot of weight because you can come up and set businesses up that normally a lot of countries bar you out of setting up businesses, even if you're a permanent resident. Not all countries do. Each country is different. But what I'm telling you, to save you time, if you want to get in and get equal rights with everybody else, get citizenship. That's the best way to do it. And what you're able to do is to start a business quick because you can get a citizenship and passport here as quick as 4 months. And you don't have to give up your other citizenship and passport. And no tests that you got to learn to get the citizenship. Most countries require you to pass a language test, and most people never go through with it because they never learn the language good enough to do so. And then you're looking at income taxes. Most countries in Europe tax you. In fact, I don't know of any country in the EU that does not tax worldwide income except for Malta's got a residency program that we deal with, but it's going to take you 18 years to get the passport unless you go the short term, the fast track program, which is about a year, but then you got to fork over about €1 million to do that. I'm telling you, the easiest, cheapest way is here. You buy a property that's $200,000 in the citizenship area that's qualified for citizenship, and you get a citizenship passport, and you can go to work here, and you can work in other Eastern Caribbean states, and you don't even need a worker's permit. Once you get a license here, you can go to other Eastern Caribbean Union states, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Grenada, Dominica. There's approximately 7 different countries that once you're a citizen of one, you're a citizen of the other one, pretty much. You don't have actual citizenship of other ones, but you have the equal rights about in every way I know of in going and working in that country, and you don't even need a worker's permit. That's the unique thing about it. And you can go live there too. There's not any restrictions in moving there. I think you actually have less restrictions with the Eastern Caribbean Union states than you do in the EU. So this is the big advantage about coming here. There's so many different things that I don't have time to put in this video. You need to look at our other videos that will educate you. And I'll tell you something, if you don't try to educate you on this, if you're paying high taxes and you're too busy, some people too busy to make money. I always say they're out here so busy, they're forking over half their money out in taxes, and they don't take time enough to really look back to where they could take that $500,000 or whatever it is a year they're paying in taxes. Can you imagine taking that and investing it every year and not having to pay taxes at $500,000 or $100,000 or $2 or $3 million a year? We can show you how to get this down to zero, but you're going to have to make some changes to do that. If you want to find out more on how this works, go to www.citizenshipquickly.com, and then what you need to do is to look at our videos that are on YouTube. All you gotta do is go to youtube.com, and on the search bar just put in citizenshipquickly.com, and you'll pull up a lot of our videos there. Or just go to our website. You'll get tons of videos right on our website. And also, if you want new videos, we have other videos on real estate, different countries, tax advantages, how to save a lot of money in taxes, how to get your taxes to zero. Go to our website, pull it up, look at that, read the videos, look at the videos and read the information that we've got. And if you're interested, at the top it says apply with us. Hit that, answer the questions, and then hit the button that says send to us. We'll get back with you and try to help you with whatever your need is. And we will work with you from there. If you got a question or comment, put it below. I'd like to talk to you if you got a question there. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care. Bye.